Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of XLR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a live classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Wanna get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. XLR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it.
very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later from our college, I get to know about XLR and I enroll in XLR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he is doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge. Here they're not only focusing on study, they're also conducting different exam to test our knowledge, and as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work, they give certificates for the toppers, and along with the certificate they give hampers. Thank you, XLR.
Recently, I was searching for digital marketing courses online in Google, and I came across XLR, and I attended a digital marketing course which was for 15 days. My mentor Mayur helped me for attending these classes. So he is a very informative and helpful guy. In the course end, there is a exam which I topped. So I came to the XLR office in Bengaluru. This digital marketing course has helped my career and my skills to develop, and the certificate has helped my company to join. Thank you, XLR.
I came to know about this course from my college. Actually, for learning platform, this is very nice, and I learned from here ChatGPT and AI from online.
Good evening, everyone. Hope all are doing good. So today is the last day of our program. So hope everyone know that. And today we have 1 hour lecture, and after that 1 hour we have exam, like assessment. Okay.
तो कहाँ पर है अभी?
Yeah. Today our
थैली रह गई तो रेनकोट की काली
we
कलर
have
की.
Umar.
सर अंदर है देखिए तो मैं इधर हूँ अभी पौने 1 में हूँ मैं. तो ड्रॉप कर दो सर फिर अपना. You know where is पौने 1? Yes sir. हाँ उधर आ जाना प्लीज लेके. ठीक है सर आता हूँ. हाँ.
Yeah. I hope Umar, I'm audible. Hello. Okay. So yeah, Trina will take up the class. Thank you.
Yeah, Chandana, I'm having some issue with the mic. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
See, I've joined, but am I audible over here on the?
Yes, Umar, you're audible actually.
Am I audible, guys?
Yes, you are. Can you able to hear me? You are in a mute, Umar. Please check it. So yes, trainer will join within 2 minutes. Okay. So I have a question here from Sai Nikhila. That test timings, it's 8 o'clock. Okay. It's based on trainer adjustments also. It will be like 5 to 10 minutes late. Any more questions you can ask me here. Okay, ma'am, provide any link. So Sanjay, I didn't get you. Certificate, how many days time it will take? So it will take 10 to 15 working days. Okay, to receive your certificate. Ma'am, any other program is there for after this? Yes, I'll tell about you. Okay, sorry, I'll tell after this. Okay, after this class, and we have a assessment. No, after that, I will explain everything. And ma'am, mm, this exam will be of how many marks? So Hansika, we are conducting for 50 marks. Like it is a MCQ type. You can write it aramse. Yeah, I'll let you know, Kirti. At the end, we have time, no? I'll explain everything. Okay. Exam will be 8:10 or 8:05. Yeah. So we'll move to the session. Okay. So it's already 15 minutes late. That's okay. So, yeah, Umar, you can take up the class.
Yeah, sure. I'll start. Thanks. Sorry, guys, I had some technical glitch over the mic at
Yeah,
my.
that's okay. Thank you. You can carry on.
Yeah, so yesterday we were discussing about the resume built up. Okay, so let's try to summarize today's training of this 15 days. And if you all have any questions, or I just want to do a quick recap of all the sessions today, starting from all what we have done till date. So starting from the core Java aspect, okay. So if asked in the interview, what is call by value and call by reference? A very common question asked in the interview. So how will we answer this question? So for a beginner level interview for freshers, they will try to, ask questions on your core understanding of the subjects. So if you mention any of the programming language, this term remains mutual and common in all of them. So very important question. So when I'm calling a parameterized function and I pass parameters to that function, what do you all mean by the term call by value and call by reference? And which type of data is called by value and which type of data is called by reference? So to answer this, say when I pass a primitive data as an parameter, okay, or an argument, you can say, to a function, it is passed by value. and when I pass a non-primitive data, when it is passed as an parameter, is passed by reference. So what are primitives? So all the basic data types which starts with a small letter, all your basic data types which start with a small letter are your primitive data types, such as for non-decimal numbers, what do we have? We have byte, short, int, and long. For decimal numbers, we have float and double. And for character, we have char, and for boolean, we have boolean. So whenever we will pass these data types to a function as an argument, they will always go as call by value. And what happens in call by value is a duplicate of that object is created. So this is the original argument, okay, and this is the clone of that argument. So when I just restarted my computer, so let me open up my Eclipse all over again. Let me open up my Eclipse. For any question which you all were asked in an interview and you all were not able to crack it, you all can post such questions over here. So we can, take up those questions also. So in a 15 days training, we try to cover as much as content as possible. So if you have any question which is troubling you, or you had appeared for an interview and you were not able to crack that question, okay, meanwhile my Eclipse boots up. So let's continue the discussion over here till it's okay. So here, this is my original. Okay, and in call by value, a copy is made and the function operates on the copy. So if the function modifies the copy, the original still remains intact. That is what we mean by call by value. And what happens in call by reference is the original itself is modified. So if I pass the original, so this is for non-primitive such as arrays. Whenever you pass an array, whenever you pass an object, whenever you pass an enumeration, okay, whenever you pass these, that is passed as call by reference. So what if it gets modified in the function, the original gets modified. My Eclipse should have started by now. Yeah. So let me share my screen and show you all the Eclipse. You all are the interview preparation batch. Okay. So this is our, okay, we have taken Spring Boot in between, no? So date today is day 15. So 3 days were consumed by Spring Boot and the database. So today is our package day 50. Yeah, I'm just talking to myself. I'm making the packages, no? So I'm not explaining anything. Once I make the class, I'll explain. So let me make a class call by value. Okay, so now I want to trace the output and tell me what should be the output of this. Thank you, guys. Keep it up. Keep on the chair. Thank you.
Okay.
So I take an integer a, and then I sys out this A. I sys out this A. Okay, so tell me, I want you all to trace the output for this, okay? And I call the test function, I pass A to it as a parameter, and I create this method, and that A now has come into Z, let's say. And I come here and I display the Z also. I display Z also. And then I modify this Z and make it 99. And then after modification, I display the Z again. And when the function gets over, I come again and display the A. So who can trace the output for this and send the output across? Okay, we'll have an assessment after an hour today or whatever we have studied in these 15 days on all the topics of full stack development. Okay, so inform your friends, your colleagues. So ask them to join by 8:15 so that they can also appear for the assessment and get the certification. Okay, send me the output for this code, guys. So the interviewer will try to ask you all by writing basic questions and will ask you all to trace the output for them. So I'm printing 4 times. So who can tell me the output of the 4 prints? Yes, guys. Yeah, people are sending in their response. Good. Yes, that's correct. Yes, now people are sending in their response. Good. That's correct, Anushka. So whatever modification happens on the copy of Z. Original remains intact. So answer will be 10, 10, 99, and again 10. Let's run it and check 10, 10, 99, 10. Similarly, now if I worked on the same thing, if I try to work on the array now. Same thing if I work on an array and I do the same operation now on an array, then let me know. So now instead of a single variable, we'll take an array now. And I'll initialize the values for here itself. Okay, so now if I display A as the first index, and then I call the test function, and I pass the array, entire array, and okay, I did not put main inside. Looks like I have put it inside main. Okay, this function is not there. Create it. Now array name is ARR, right? Not A. Array name is ARR. Now this ARR I want to put it to BRR. And then I want to display like this, that let's say Z is BRR of 0. And then I want to modify the value of BRR of index 0 as 99. And then again display BR. Now can trace the output for this now. Now this whatever I have passed to the function is an array. An array is non-primitive. So now I have passed the parameter which I passed is an array. An array is non-primitive, and non-primitive is passed by reference. So passed by reference means the original is impacted. The original is impacted in call by reference. So here, if I draw the scenario for you, so if I have my ARR over here, I have my ARR. The base address of this array is 1000. So ARR is pointing over here at index 0, 1, and 2. And these are my numbers 10, 20, and 30. So when I pass this ARR as a parameter, it gets received by in the function. So what I pass is called as actual parameter. What I pass over here, no, it's called as actual parameter. And what I collect it in the function, that is called as formal parameter. F for function, F for formal. So here now the formal parameter is pointing to the actual parameter only. So actual parameter is pointed to 1000. The formal parameter also will point to 1000. So now if the BRR goes and modifies the index 0, so now if the BRR goes and modifies the index 0 like this, BRR modifies the index 0 to 99, so changes happen over here itself. This itself gets modified. And when this gets itself modified, when we go back to the function, then you will see the original has been impacted. So you can trace the output for this now. Come on. Who can trace the output for call by reference? Yes, correct. Others, yes, Lakshmi, Anushka. 3 times 99, no, I guess, C Lakshmi. 3 times 99, it will not show. Here it will show 10. When I call the function, here again it will show 10. And here it will show 99. And as the function has modified the non-primitive, the original non-primitive also will be impacted. So answer will be 10, 10, 99, 99. Yes, Anushka answer is correct. 10, 10, 99, 99. So even objects are passed as non-primitives, okay? The same thing happens when you pass an object also. Same thing happens when you pass an object also. So if I take a class, okay, so we had a class, right? In some of our previous session, we might have had a class. So we might have, okay, this is a student class, okay? So let's take this class and put it into our package that we know which class we're talking about. So now we have a class over here, roll number, name, and percentage, and two strings, etc. Getter, everything is there. Constructors are not there, looks like. So always make a source and make a constructor. Remember, whenever you're writing a all args constructor, always make sure that you write a no args constructor. So now let's come here and make a callback reference. And I want you all to, so these are the small things which the interviewer will look for in you guys. So you will not ask you to write lengthy programs and extensive program. As freshers, you will not be told to ask lengthy programs in the interview. You will just be grilled on your basics. So now if I make a student object, okay, what are the three things in a student? Roll number, name, percentage, right? So I enter roll number, name, and percentage. And I pass S1. Okay. So what will happen when I display the object? So internally it will go and execute the toString function, because the println is expecting the answer as, it is expecting as string. The println is expecting as string, but I have given, we have provided what? We have provided object. So we need some mechanism to convert the object to string. We need some mechanism in a class to convert object to string. So for that purpose, we will override the toString function. So whenever you want to convert an object to a string, it will call the toString function, and this code will be executed. So when I display over here the object, it will display the object in this format, saying roll number is roll number, name is name, and percentage is percent. So it will first show student, then it will show me a square bracket, then roll number equal to 18, name equal to Virat, and percentage equal to 78.5. If I right click on this, I should have saved all this. Right click, run, and this is what it will show me. See, that is what toString function does, converts an object to a string. Okay. Then what do? I call a function test over here and pass this S1 as an argument. But this function is not there. Create the function. Let's say this is S1. I take it into T1. Okay, you can change the name of the actual formal parameters, but you cannot change the type. So now if I come here and again if I display, okay, let's not display it. If I just come here and say S1 dot set T1, T1 dot set S name to Rohit. And now if I come here again and I display, so what do you think will be the output over here? It is displaying me twice. So what do you think will be the output in the first display, and what will be the output in the second display? I am passing an object, and objects are passed as call by reference, right? Remember, objects are passed by call by reference. Object is a primitive, right? So here you have to follow this path, passing an object. Object is non-primitive, and non-primitives are passed by call by reference. Test is a function, no? Ryan, it is a user-defined function. I made test. And I'm calling that function, passing the S1 as an argument. The same which I made over here. The same which I made over here. So it is a user-defined function which I'm making and calling that function. Yeah. So who will trace the output for this? So try to understand the core of your programming law. As freshers, you all will be asked to explain the core understanding of the subject. And you all should be comfortable in that. So what do you think will be the output over here? In the first display, it showed me 18 Virat and 70 Rafael. That was I displayed. What about the second display? Yes, first. So if the object gets modified in the function, will it impact the original? Yes, it will impact the original. So the answer will be first time Virat and second time Rohit. Run the code and see the object. So that's why it is proven that objects are passed by call by reference. So these are questions which you all should be able to understand. Okay, if I now give you all a question, can you display me number 1 to 5? Simple program, right? Display me numbers 1 to 5. Oh, display me the sum of numbers 1 to 5. Now I should frame it like this. Display me the sum of numbers 1 to 5. Can you display me, write a program to display me sum of numbers 1 to 5? And my condition is you should not use any loop. You should not use any loop. Now don't hard code the value. Don't hard code it like this. This will look very silly. If I say sum of first 50 numbers, then don't go till 6, 7. No, that would not make sense. So can you write a code displaying the sum of first n numbers without using a loop? Then what should we use? If you are not going to use a loop, what should we use? Any guesses? Have you heard of this term called recursion? Guys, recursion. So recursion is function calling itself. What is it? Recursion. When a function calls itself with a different value, that is called as your recursion. Okay. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, so if you are saying n is greater than 5, then you return. And if n is greater than 5, you are returning. So if he passes 5, what will you say? 1. Okay, directly you're passing 1, and I'm saying first n numbers, Akanksha. So if I want to find the sum of first n numbers, let's say I want to find first 10 numbers, my n value will be 10 that time. My n will be 10. So I want the sum of first 10 numbers. If I put n as 20, then I want the sum of first 20 numbers. So what happens whenever a function calls another function? So normally the execution starts with main. So the JVM, okay, can the main be overloaded? Can the main be overloaded? That is, can I have two mains in one class? Can I have two mains in one class? I'm asking Akanksha that you got to accept a number from user. So if the user enters 10, I want you to show me the first sum of first 10 numbers then. So sum of first n numbers. If the user enters 20, If the user enters 20, then I want to show the sum of first 20 numbers. Well, blah, 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 till 20. So accept a number from user and display sum of 1 to that number. Got it? Without using a loop, because you should not use a loop. So, can we have more than one main method? What is overloading? In one class, having two functions with the same name but different arguments. Like this is overloading, right? Function with the same name but different argument in the same class. In the same class, having two functions with the same name and different arguments called overloading. So my question is, can main be overloaded? Yes, absolutely. You can overload the main. See, when a Java program executes, the JVM invokes the main method. So main is a triggering point of the application. So there's a program by the name JVM which will execute our Java programs. So whenever JVM will execute our Java programs, the entry point of our application for JVM will be the main method which has argument as string array. It will call that main. The name can be anything of the array. You can keep it args, you can keep it a, you can keep it x, whatever name you want to keep. So the method, main method which JVM will invoke will be that main which is taking string array as an argument. If I have many other mains, I can overload the main. So I can have one more main with an integer argument. I can have other mains also with multiple arguments. So I can overload the main. But the JVM will always execute that main which is having string args as an argument. So can we overload the main? What is the answer? The answer is yes, main can be overloaded, but the JVM will always call the main which has string array as an argument. Okay, coming back to recursion. Yes, guys, you all can ask your friends and mates to join. The assessment will start in some time so that even they can participate. So you have turned out in good numbers for the session. So be in touch with your friends, because those who will give the assessment will get a certificate. So it will be good addition on your resume, in your file. So recursion is, you have two things in a recursion. Okay, so when a function calls, so main is the function which is called initially. So if main is calling test, so how does Java or most of the languages, not only Java, most of the languages, to maintain this function invocation, they maintain a stack in memory. So JVM will always call the main method. So first the main will be put onto the stack. Okay. And all the local variables of main will get memory from here. Okay, from this stack memory. Local variables means local variables declared inside main. So this integer x, y are local variables of main. Then who is main calling? Main is calling test. So whenever function call is made, a new stack entry is made for that function. Which function is called? The non-parameterized test is called. So always, so then I go to the body of the test. Now if the test function is calling any other function, let's say welcome. If the test function is calling any other function called welcome, then control will be shifted to the body of the welcome. So that will be put onto the stack. And always control is with the function which is at the top of the stack. Always the control is with the function which is at the top of the stack. So main called test, test called welcome, then the body will go in the welcome function body. And whatever code you want to do, you can do. This is how one function calls another function. But now main is a different name, test is a different name. So one function is calling another function. Test is a different name, welcome is a different name. Okay, so one function is calling another function. But what happens in recursion is the function calls the same function. So if I remove this part from here, and if I write over here, test is calling test. But now this is an infinite recursion. This is an infinite recursion. We will keep on going in loops. Normally, whenever we call a recursive function, we pass it with a different parameter, lesser parameter. So if test was called with n, if test was called with the value n, so if on the main, we called test with value 5, let's say. When main called test, it passed a value, an integer value. Let's say it passed 5. So that 5 came into n. And now when the test will call n again, it will not pass the same value, it will pass some lesser value. So it will say, it will call n minus 1. It will call n minus 1 like this. So you pass it with a lesser value. That is called as recursion. And recursion has two things. One has the base condition. Base condition means the recursion has to stop somewhere. Okay. So recursion has to stop somewhere. So once the base condition is true, okay, recursion will stop. Recursion will stop. Okay, so there should be some base condition for recursion to stop. Okay, and then function call. So we have two things. When dealing with recursion, you should take care of two things. There should be some base condition. We should stop the recursion. Else, if you call it, it will go in infinite loop. Okay, so let's try to do that program wherein we are doing a recursion. New class recursion function demo. Okay, and now I say that from a user I take a number. Let's hard code a number. Let's say integer n equals to 5, and I want to find sum of the first 5 numbers. So I pass n to the sum. So this function, and it will give me the result, right? So I will display the result. Now this function is not there. Let's create it. Okay. Now what this function does is, so now you got to understand the function calling, the stack. This is what you need to understand a lot. Okay, this is what you need to understand. So this is my stack. So first thing first, what got pushed onto the stack? Always the main method gets pushed for the stack. What is main's local variable? Main's local variable is n, and the value of that n is 5. And main also has one more local variable called as result, whose value is now yet not decided. The value will be decided when the function will complete. Okay, so main has value n. Then main with that n calls the sum function passing another argument. So now what do you think? Which function will be pushed onto the stack? Which function now will be put onto the stack, guys? Sum function will be pushed, and that sum has a local variable n. What is that value of n now? What is that n variable now? N is 5. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll keep on recursively calling n with a lesser number. Now this sum will call sum of n minus 1. Sum will call sum of n minus 1. Now what is the value of n minus 1 now? So here n will become 4. Because if sum of 5 is calling 5 minus 1, so the local variable for that, so for every call, even though if it is a recursive call, it will maintain this stack. And then this will again call sum of n minus 1. So sum of 4 will again call sum of n minus 1. And that means the n value will be 3. Again, sum of n minus 3 will again call sum of n minus 1. And that time the value will be, n value will be 2. And now again it will call sum of n minus 1. And that time the value of n will be 1. Yes, and this is my base condition. This is my base condition. So I will keep on recursively calling till my n is, once my n is 1, I will start returning. And whatever n is there, I will return. It will come to this n. It will add that value. So whenever the base condition becomes 1, start returning. Okay, start returning your n. So when this n is returned, it will go to its caller. It will take this and add it to itself. So it becomes 3. This will again return 3. It will take the 3, return from its caller, add it to itself. Will give 6. It will return 6. It will add that 6 to itself and return 10. It will take 10, add it to its n, and it will return 15, and the result will display 15. So like this, push, 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 and pops take place in recursion. So what is the base condition? If my n is equal to 1, then return 1. And if it is not that, we'll go in else. Then what I'll do, I will take my n and I will return my n plus whatever has been returned by the sum of n minus 1. That's it, simple as that. Simple recursive function. So see, so now how will I dry run this? So what is the value of n over here? 5. So I'm calling sum of 5. So now the value of n is 5. Okay, is 5 equal to 1? No. So 5 plus whatever is returned by 4. Then n becomes 4. Is 4 equal to 1? No. Then 4 will call 3. 3 will call 2. 2 will call 1. When n becomes 1, we start returning. So return 1, then keep on adding, and last it will return the answer over here. So like this, your recursion will work. Right click this and I run. This should display me 15. So sum of first 5 numbers is 15. If I'll make it dynamic, let's take from the user. So now this is called as your recursion. So you have 2, iteration and recursion. So if the problem can be solved by iteration, don't go into recursion. Always go into recursion when iteration cannot solve the problem. And now like this. Okay, so now we have made it even more dynamic. And if I run, and if I pass 10 to it, this is the sum of first 10 numbers. Okay, same thing I can do with factorial also. So what is 5 factorial? 5 into 4 into 3 into 1. So now instead of just doing a plus, if I just do a multiply, that becomes a factorial. Okay, so I'll not disturb this, so I can push it. So I'll make a factorial recursion. Factorial recursion. So same to same, we can use this logic. Just one keyword will change. Function name, make it factorial now. This function is not there created. then that function write this. So if factorial of 1 is 1, else return n multiply by n factorial is n into factorial of n minus 1. Same. So what is 5 factorial? 5 factorial is 120. Okay, so this is where you all can use your recursions. This will be asked in the interview. So the interview will check how good you are with your recursive function calling. So simple example for recursive function call is your factorial or sum of first n numbers. Okay. Then I hope you all have decent hands-on on your what do you say, data structures also. They tend to ask data structures also in the interview, guys. So your understanding of trees, graph, okay, searching, sorting, front-end technologies, okay. So how we work around with our CSS, JavaScript, yes. Okay, your CSS, how do you make the box model in CSS. I am aware of the box model. A servlet is an obsolete technology which was used to make web pages, but now Spring Boot has overshadowed that. So servlet had a lot of restrictions. Now Spring Boot is used to make your RESTful web services. So it is the advanced implementation of your web development in Java. So earlier we would use to make websites in Java, we would use servlets. Then after servlets came JSP. And then now after JSP, we are using Spring Boot. So the latest terminology is your Spring Boot. Okay, guys. So the form has been sent to you all for the assessment. It's 8 o'clock. So if you all can.
Sorry, Mar, you can take 5 to 10 minutes. After that, I will conduct the exam. Okay.
I'll take 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can ask your friends, guys, those who haven't joined yet. The assessment will start in 10 minutes time. So data structures also try to understand, and in your front end, you all know what is the box model and what are the basic terminologies used in front end. Like if this is my border, what is the space outside the border called, and what is the space, and this is my component. Okay, so this is my component. What is this space called, and this is the border. So what is this space called between the border and the component? And it is this space called between the web page and that border. So internal space, whatever we call, is called as padding, guys. Remember that always. That is called as your padding, and the external space outside the border is called as your margin. So these CSS things we need to be a bit comfortable with. Now, if I have these, if this is a button, let's say this is my button, then this is having sharp edges. How do I smoothen the edges? How do I make a button with the smooth edges? So which property will I set for this now? Which property will I set? Yes. So like this, you should be comfortable with your CSS and with your JavaScript. Okay, what are the events in JavaScripts? Okay, when are the events triggered? How do you make a hyperlink? Okay, so basics of your JavaScript also you should be familiar with. And data structure should be well versed with your data structure. Data structure is asked in the interview for freshers. For freshers, data structure is a must. So we have implemented a lot of data structures, right? We implemented linked list in the collections, okay? Then stack, we do example of stack, queue, okay, trees. So they will give you use case and try to ask you to implement them. So you should be comfortable with your data structures. Array problems, they will ask you. String problems, they will ask you. String problems are asked in the lot in the interview. So they'll give you a string and ask you to perform some operation on the string. So let's say they'll give you a string A, B, A, and then they'll ask you count the occurrence of A's in this, or count the occurrence of a particular substring in the large string. So such questions should be there in your first round of your interview on strings, on arrays, on two-dimensional arrays. So that's why I told you all, create an account on these portals. Create an account on these portals, HackerRank, Lead Code, and Geek for Geeks. So create an account on this, okay? Follow them. And from here, start with the beginner level questions. And then gradually go to intermediate. Even if you are good at intermediate level is sufficient for fresher. Even if you don't touch advanced is acceptable for you fresher guys. So create an account on these portals and try on a daily basis. You should be answering one question per day. On a daily basis, you should be trying to crack one questions per day. Like that. Yeah, code should be present on GitHub. If you query, you should be able to get the code for these. Okay, so these questions are not that much complicated, pretty simple. But that is, the questions are mostly there to gauge your understanding of the subject. See, now I'll give you a question. Okay, see what sort of question you can expect in the interview. So let me share my screen and ask you a question. Okay, this question was asked in an interview. What exception handling? So in exception handling, we know we have try catch block. So, and we have finally, correct? So, okay. Exception demo. So let's say if we have an exception. Yes, those are in the GitHub. I'll push them also. I'll put this also. So let me push today's code also. All of them are there on the GitHub. Let me push this code also for today. So let me push this code also. Day 15. Yes, I have pushed all the code for today also on the GitHub repo. So what I was trying to do today was this code. So if I give you all a code and if I call a function test, okay, if I take a Boolean result and I call a function test, okay, so and if this test function, if we do try, catch, exception E, and finally, okay, so can you tell me what should be the output of this code? What will be the output of this code? Let's see if they ask you. What will be the output of this code? False. Yes. I'm getting the answers. Come on, tell me. What is the output of this code? See, I'll give you all a hint. If the code goes into try, it has to go into finally. If the code goes into try, it has to go into finally. Anushka. No, one function will return one type of value. See, Lakshmi. One function will return one type of value. One function will not return two type of value. Can you explain your answer, Ananti? So, Priyanka, one function will return one type of value. And false and true are two values. So always remember for the thumb rule, if the code goes in try, it has to 100% go into finally. It has to go into finally. So if the code has gone into try, it has to go into finally. So what is finally doing then? Returning true. So that will be returned. No, Anushka. This will throw an exception. So this will throw an exception. So the line at which the exception occurs, it will go to the catch. This catch will return false. But if the code has entered into try, it has to compulsory go into finally. So at the end, this finally will overrule the try, overrule the catch. So this function will return a true. Okay, so this when I run this, it will give you a true. 100%. We have not displayed it, right? We have not displayed the result. So we have not displayed the result. I will display this, and after that your assessment will start. Okay. See, it will display your true. Will display your true always. But end will always end with finally. So finally will override the catch. Okay. So I'll paste this and I will share, put it on the GitHub. Okay, and you all can try to take the code from there. Yes, Chandana.
Yes, Umar.
Should we ask them to start?
Yeah, I can do.
Yeah, I've stopped sharing.
Yes. So students, I'm sharing the link. Okay. Please start the test and think twice while you are answering those questions. Okay. So we have 30 minutes time that I will remove access at 8:40. Okay. All the best, everyone. So students, again, I'm repeating it. You have 30 minutes. Okay. So before 8:40, you have to finish your assessment. Okay. After 8:40, you can't able to mark your, sorry, uh, write your exam. Okay. All the best. So guys, 5 more minutes. Okay. So before 8:40, you have to complete this assessment. And yeah, Uma told that based on this assessment, we are providing us certificates. No, it's not correct. We are providing certificates based on your attendance. Okay. Yeah, I'll share attendance link after this assessment, and I have an update. Okay. So after that, I will share attendance. Please wait. So yeah, students, 1 more minute. I hope everyone done with your assessment. Okay. Yes, I will share attendance link. Yes, we have toppers of this assessment. Let me show that. After that, we have an update. So next to that, I will share attendance link. Okay. Just give me a moment. Yeah, this is our top 10 list who finished early with 50 out of 50 marks. Congratulations, guys. And the remaining students, don't feel bad. Okay, you will also get next time. Better luck. Okay. So now I'm going to share GMB review links. Okay, you have to give feedback in this. So like how this session used to you, and this is a mandatory. Okay, everyone needs to give this. So here we have a Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, Maharashtra, and other, right? Whoever related to that states, please give your reviews to that state. Okay. The remaining other states, if it is not showing in this list, you can give to other. So after filling this, I'll share attendance link. Make sure you give review. Okay. I'm giving 3 more minutes for this GMB review links. Okay. After that, I'll share attendance link. Take a moment to fill this. And after that, I'll let you know what program is going up next and when it is going to start. And regarding certificates, when you're going to receive. So all the things. Okay. And any more questions you can ask me. Yes. From YouTube, I have Sudhanshu Mishra. Yeah. Please wait 5 to 10 minutes. I will share attendance link. So this is the last day, no? Please wait. So yeah, when we'll receive certificate? So it will take 7 to 10 days, 10 working days. Okay. And for certificate, 60% attendance is mandatory. So if you're done with this GMB review links, just let me know. Okay. I'll share next update. I hope in YouTube also. Yeah. And I have an update for you that XLR is giving projects and internships. Okay. Like we are starting projects and internship. If you are interested, please fill out this form. I'm sharing it in the Zoom chat and YouTube chat. Okay. And this is a paid internship. It's not that much amount. It's a minimal amount. No, it's not free, but it's a minimal amount. That our counselor will tell you. Okay. If you are interested, you can fill the form. Any more questions related to this internship and projects? I have missed attendance form 2 days ago. Will it affect my certificate? No. Previously, you marked means it don't affect. What type of photo we have to upload? So, like the session photo you have to upload, no problem. Without photo also you can, give review. Internship online or offline mode. Those internships are online mode. Did laptop is mandatory for the internships? Yeah, maybe for projects we need laptop, no? I missed only one day. No, it won't affect because we need only 60% attendance, right? Like 15 days sessions we have, and 9 days you have to mark attendance. One day it won't affect. How can we know our attendance? So you will let me know about, yeah, like how many days you mark, no? So like that you have to count, and how much money we have to pay for this internship. So our counselor will let you know. Okay. Yes, yes, I will share attendance. Please wait, guys. How I know I will get certificate? Yeah, it will come within 7 to 10 days. Please check your mail ID. To your mail ID, you will receive it. If not, you just drop an email to edel@excelr.com and my team will check and let you know. Okay. I'm mentioning that email ID in the chat box. Please take from here. Are there any more courses like this one which we can join? Yeah, I'll let you know. So hope you are done with this project and internship form. Okay. Yes, I will share that as well. Yeah. From next October 16th onwards, we are starting on project excellence sessions that mastering your minor and major projects with real world cases. Okay. And discussing on digital marketing, business analytics, and FSD. I'm sharing that link. This is our next SDP program. Please register here. Likita, it's like 60%. At least you have to mark 9 days. Yeah, 9 days attendance. So that you will receive certificate. No, not Sumit. I'm telling it will take 7 to 10 working days to receive your certificate. And we have 15 days sessions, right? So in that session, you are marking attendance for certificate, right? So in that 15 days, you have to mark at least 9 days so that you will receive certificate. I hope I'm clear. Is SDP is paid or not, ma'am? SDP is free. Internship and projects is there, no? So there you have to pay minimal amount, not much. So yeah, everyone is eagerly waiting for the attendance link. Let me share that. So after that, I'll take your queries. Just give me a second. I'll share it. Yeah. I sent attendance link. All are waiting for this. So please mark your attendance, and any more questions you can let me know. I will clear your doubts. Um, Ma'am, having 8 days attendance but 49 marks. That's okay, our sister. We are not considering assessment marks here for certificate. We are considering your attendance. Okay, you need 60% attendance. Ma'am, online or offline, ma'am, we will get certificate online. Through your email ID, will receive it. No need of marks. Okay, you need attendance. 60% attendance is mandatory for the certificate. How much amount we can expect for internship? Ganesh, our counselor will let you know. It's minimal amount, not much. Okay. When we will get certificate, it will take 7 to 10 working days. Ma'am, sales developer, we have to mark or a major and minor project. So Sadia, like this Salesforce developer, it's going on, right? Maybe today is the 5th day. Okay, and this major and minor project will start on October 16th. Okay, up to then you can join Salesforce classes. Okay. Done with attendance. Good, Nivedita. SDP is free. This SDP is free and internship is paid one with minimal amount. Do you have to do project for certificate? For internship, that program maybe you have to do. For this SDP, no need to do any projects. Ma'am, where will I get my certificate, from college or online email ID? So Sumya, whichever email ID you register here, okay, you used like while marking your attendance, so that to that email ID you'll receive. Major and minor project one is free. Yes, Lakshmi, it's free. How to check attendance? It will let you know that how many days you marked it. You have to count. Can you resend the attendance link? Yes, I will reshare it. Ma'am, today itself class over, ma'am. Yeah, today is the last day for this program. Okay. Where will we get Zoom link for next program? Sindhu, please register, which I sent before that registration link, no? Just give me a minute. I will share that registration link again. So on that 16th October, okay? On that date, you will receive email ID. Ma'am, I didn't wrote the exam because I'm in emergency. Can I get certificate? Venkat, yes, you will receive, because based on this assessment, we are not providing certificate. We are providing based on your attendance. So 60% attendance is mandatory. Hope you have that. Okay, Banu, you have marked 9 days attendance, right? That's good. Yeah, this certificate is valid in resume. You can mention. Ma'am, can I get any other timings for this course? No, we are providing this course like 7 to 9 p.m. only. We don't have any other timings. Sorry for that. Because this is a comfortable time to students. So that's why we fixed it. We fix this. Okay. What is GMB review link? Yeah, Shivam. That's a link you can give a feedback on this program. Okay, it's not like daily feedback link. This is a review link, like how you it used, like this program used it to you and what you learned. Everything you can mention there. Okay. Ma'am, when we get certificate, it will take 7 to 10 days to receive your certificates. Can we leave? Yeah. If you don't have any questions, you can leave the session. And may I know the duration of internship? Yeah, that and all our counselor will let you know. Just fill the form, you will get a call from our team. Online you will receive a certificate Mayuri Jadhav. Okay, ma'am, can I get definitely certificate, ma'am? So Usha, you have 60% attendance, definitely will get it. Okay. Can we send? Can you please send an internship link again? Yeah, sure. Therefore, here I will share it. Just give me a moment. Yeah, please take from the chat box. I sent it. How many these classes will run, ma'am? Videos, the name, I don't know. Sorry, I'm not getting your question. Like, how many these classes will run, ma'am? I didn't get your question. Please clarify that. How much money we have to pay? Sai, our counselor, will let you know. When does Python classes start, ma'am? If Python classes will start, I will let you know, Narayana. So now we are not like starting any Python programming. It will help in LinkedIn profile. So Shaikh, you're asking about this certificate, right? If you're asking like that means yes, you can post in LinkedIn also, no problem. Ma'am, last time for FTP, I didn't receive certificate, ma'am. I attended 12 days. Yeah. So Bharat Kumar, just drop an email to edl@excelr.com. My team will check your attendance and they will let you know. Okay, why you didn't receive certificate. If you have 60%, definitely. Or else they will check and they will let you know. Okay. Yeah, Sadia. You can use this certificate in your resume and LinkedIn also. The mini project is of free guided. Venkatesh, the internships are paid one, and this SDP programs are free one. Ma'am, more how many days we need to listen the classes? Videos, this is the last day for this program. So maybe if you join today, you can't receive certificate. You don't receive certificate because we need 60% attendance. Okay. This is the last day, 15th day. Okay, Sai, I told that our counselor will let you know. Ma'am, do you know Telugu once you talk in Telugu? Vash, I know Telugu, but I can't able to speak here because we have students from different states. No, if I talk in Telugu, they can't understand. Would the live streams will be available after also? Yes, Arun. So you can get in LMS in our YouTube channel also. If you want to subscribe our YouTube channel, means I will share the YouTube link. Just give me a second. I'll share it. So in YouTube also you'll get it. So yeah, one more minute, guys. We are going to wind up the sessions. Wind up this session. Before that, any more questions? Please let me know. Yeah, I sent this YouTube channel link. Please subscribe and yeah, you can watch previous sessions also here. Okay. Ma'am, I attended 7 days. Can I get certificate? Sorry, Venkata. Anusha, it's not because we required 9 days, means 60% attendance. Ma'am, can you please tell about the internship? Yeah, we are starting project and internships. Okay, in our XLR. So it's a paid one. If you are interested, please fill the form. I'll share that now. Okay. And other details, our counselor will let you know, like how many days the project was and money and other details. Okay. Ma'am, assessment marks matters? No. We conduct assessment because you are practice purpose. Sahana, so you have to know that, right? Okay, fine. So it's 9 o'clock. It's time to wind up and close this program. Thank you for joining for 15 days. And I sent that registration link for the next program. Please register and please let your friends also know. Okay, let them also join here. Yes, I'm sending it. Registration link. From October 16th, it's going to start. Okay, please inform to everyone. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone. Go and have your food. Take care about your family. Good night, everyone. Go and have your food.